Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of the Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Central PA fishing report with George Costa from TCO Fly Shop in State College. How you doing, George?
I am awesome as always, Marvin. How are you?
As always, just trying to stay out of trouble. How's everything look
Nice.
how does everything look in the water in your neck of the woods?
Pretty good right now, man. We got some little bit of rain late last week. We got a little more rain coming through this week, which is great. We could use it. Levels are all good, right about seasonal, a little under average. But levels are great. Color's good. Temps are good, nice and cool. And we got bugs. We got all sorts of things happening. Spring Creek is starting to see the first of the sulfurs. They just, starting to rear their head this week. We should get some good heavy hatches by this weekend going into next. So they're popping here on Spring, popping on the J. It's going to probably start in the next few days. There's been a couple here and there. Same thing with everything else. So sulfurs are going. We're getting into heavy hatch time. We're going to start seeing gray foxes. I've been hearing reports of them down on Pens. Hendricksons are just about wrapping up. So it's getting there. We're getting in prime time right about now.
Yeah, there you go. And what about, I think last time we spoke, if I remember correctly, you said your caddis hatches were kind of winding down, right?
Oh yeah, granums are done for sure. But tan caddis are going good. They'll stay all spring long. The tan caddis size 16 tan caddis is going to work everywhere for the most part. Tan caddis are still good. Little black caddis are going to probably start soon. So caddis are mixed in there. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, you'll see everything under the sun. So come prepared. If we want to talk, stream specific, sulfurs, crane flies, tan caddis, olives are still around pretty much everywhere. Penns Creek, Fishing Creek, we're going to start seeing, March Browns, gray fox, quill Gordons, just about everything in the next week to 2 weeks. Same thing on the J. So, this is the time of year where you're going to have to carry 3 dry fly boxes if that's what you're going to do. As far as nymphing goes, if you're not seeing fish actively eating on top, throw some nymphs on there. Anything imitative, anything in that size, 12 through 16 darker nymph is going to be super effective this time of year. And, swing those wet flies, even, pre, bugs coming off the water. It's now's the time. Now's the time.
Got it. And do you have any favorite dry fly patterns?
Yeah. I've been fishing a lot of like snowshoe, comparadon styles, and hackle stacker style flies the past few years, and I like them. Early on in the hatches, when the sulfurs just start hatching, fish are really not that fussy. When we get about 2 or 3 weeks into this, they start getting a little more selective. That's when I like, a comparadon. It sits a little lower on the water. Doesn't twist as much sometimes as a Catskill style. So, I think that's a little more of a delicate presentation for more selective fish.
Gotcha. And we have a question for you, George, from Garrett. And
Really?
yeah, Garrett's moving to your part of the world in June, and he's deeply concerned that trout fishing may not last all summer. You want to tell him what the action looks like, say, between now and Labor Day?
Well, let's, later on in the summer, if we're talking, mid-June, July, August, fishing's still good. But we just need to be more conscious of when we're fishing. Water temps in the summer will definitely get hot in the afternoon. So limit your fishing to early morning, later in the evening, and then the fishing is going to be great all summer long. We just got to change up the patterns. Summertime staples up here in central Pennsylvania are a black ant and a greeny weenie. That's what I fish from, June 15th through September 15th. That's probably on my rig, 95% of the time. So fishing's still good. Just got to change up the when and the where a little bit.
Yeah, and you have some good spinner falls too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. We'll have tricos. Trico fishing could be great in June and July. So fishing's always good year long up here.
Well, there you go. Well, before I let you hop, why don't you let folks know shop hours, location, and all that kind of good stuff, George?
All right, we're here Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6. Sundays we're here 9 to 3. 2030 East College Avenue, just north of State College, PA.
Well, there you go, folks. The weather is good. Hatches are coming off. You owe it to yourself to get out and catch a few. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, George.
Take it easy.